Namaste. Welcome to August.
Hi, welcome to August. And you probably already hear all the birds running around out here. Sri and I decided today, this is one of our amazing, I don't know if any of you remember the movie Fern Gully from years ago. If you don't, go read it, go watch it.
Yeah.
But this is like a world up here. We have hundreds and hundreds of birds' nests, most of them indigenous parrots. And we really wanted to come to you from the beauty and the magic and the mythical energy here at Tosa Terra Nostra. So thank you for joining us.
You know, it's the middle of winter here. We're in the southern hemisphere, and we're right here on the very end of July making this recording for you. And it's amazing. It can be so cold at night and it's so beautiful during the day.
Yeah.
Talk about contrast. It takes contrast to wake us up. It takes contrast to discern. So there's a symbolism here in the natural cycles.
I'm staring at this great hummingbird. Sorry guys, it just it captivated me for a moment. And Sri, I love that you're saying that, because here we are entering into August, and this is where we're moving up. Remember, I've got a little Divine Galactic Blueprint here, but this is what the Divine Galactic Blueprint is: the Ascended Chakra System. This started anchoring on a global scale in July. And we're going to take a minute right now. We'll just be quiet, and we're going to cut in right now here for you so you can really look at the Divine Galactic Blueprint. So now that you've seen it, one of the things about the Divine Galactic Blueprint is that, remember, in July, we were anchoring the Ascended Heart. And because we're anchoring the Ascended Heart as a root of living in fifth dimensional ascended energy, it meant that all the root centers were up and available in July, meaning the traditional root center down by the, the base of the spine, and the root of the heart. The question was, where was your energy being pulled? And look what happened on our planet during July. It was certainly a month that said, hey, anchor outside of the fear, anchor outside of the polarity.
And it's so often people say, fear versus love. Well, that's true. However, consider for a moment that what is your foundation? Many people say, yeah, I like love, but fear will come right in and rule their decisions, rule their perceptions. That's the traditional first chakra. It's about safety in the world. When we're at peace with the world, at peace with ourselves, then the heart becomes the new root chakra. The heart is the foundation of the ascended state.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been working on in July, is living here, anchoring here. Now, as Kira was about to remind you, in July, you may have seen a lot of activity that was coming from the fear-based chakra versus the love-based foundation.
I love to describe this as, which mind is ruling your world? The mind of the heart or the mind of the root chakra? Because the mind of the root chakra is very much a me-oriented, safety-oriented, very basic energies, and certainly necessary because we all carry form, and we love the first, second, and third traditional chakra because they help us navigate this beautiful world.
They're the foundation of life's lessons.
It's awesome. However, to live in the ascended presence, it's time to anchor the heart. Now, here's what's so cool. I think it's really cool. Opening up right now, coming in August, is what the Archangelic Realm calls the Truth Chakra. Now, this is not the throat chakra in the traditional sense. And you might go, wow, we went from root to throat. Well, in many ways we are. What we are doing is stabilizing the truth as energetic presence, thereby igniting on the planet right now the gift of spiritual discernment. August is going to be a huge, huge month.
When we foundationalize in the heart, our energy begins to naturally lift into our divine connection and into our clear seeing and all of the spiritual qualities that so many people yearn to anchor. However, consider for a moment that as this energy lifts, we pass through what would have been called the throat chakra, the fifth chakra in the old system. In the ascended system, this is simply the truth chakra. And as the energy lifts, what are you energizing? Are you energizing old belief patterns? Are you energizing compromise or manipulation? Or are you energizing authenticity and alignment with the essence that you are? Because words are no longer needed. Truth is what's needed.
And
Presence is what's needed.
I love this. I love this. And because of that, in August, there's going to be a lot of words.
Right.
And
As
that's,
this area
oh my gosh.
gets the focus right now, it's almost like you're shaking out the trash can.
Yeah.
Do I need to say the same old thing in the same old way, or can I simply breathe and be in my heart and know that all is well?
And fine-tune your spiritual discernment. And that's why in the raising of the energy of the entire planet, what we're saying is, remember, because by September, mega month. I mean, September is so mega month this year, it's insane. And with that, we're going to be once again back in the third eye area. So, which also means what? Challenge to be back in the head. So this month we are so loved. You know, consider this, that we are so loved. We have been preparing. Humanity preparing. August is that month of raising your vibration, attuning your spiritual discernment. And oftentimes the way that we acclimate to spiritual discernment is to have something put in front of us that maybe we realize a greater sense of why it was there. Maybe we can see things from a perspective that demands a stable, truth-filled presence. Because that's what this chakra is about. All the energy this month, and think about it, my angels, this can be a point of congestion or a point of freedom as we move from the heart up. Do we get congested or do we open and flow?
You know, on a global stage standpoint, with the emphasis of the cosmic cocoon bringing this into focus, consider for a moment, events are conspiring to bring a resolution and an opening to the truth chakra. Well, those who have not aligned with their hearts are going to be finding themselves spinning a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean especially the politicians. You're going to notice a lot more spin, a lot more manipulation energies, verbal energies. These are all attempts to cast a web to contain you, to contain your energy, versus those who have no need to manipulate, no need to distort, simply are speaking truth and are aligned with their heart-centered presence. You're going to find a sense of peace. So notice your receptor, because your own heart is the truth detector.
You know, it really is. And one of the things that I will share with you is, remember that when we step into our truth, the truth is not always welcomed with a big hug.
No.
And that's part of learning spiritual discernment. And, you know, if you haven't yet, go to our website, shriandkara.com, the Archangelic Messages page, go to the Lost Books of the Essene, and read specifically Message 5, The Lion Steps Out of the Woods, because in many ways, this is what's happening in August on a very big scale, and there's a lot of valuable information in there. You know, here at Terra Nostra Essena, we've recently discovered what we're referring to as the Cosmic Temple Complex, and have already reached out to some of the very few remaining indigenous here in Uruguay that are going to be coming here. There's people that already believe that there's a lost city underneath on parts of this land. There are certainly energies that are coming forward. Lots of cosmic, I mean, the stars move at night here, my loves. They're incredible. And we've been busily preparing pathways and journeys and working on the labyrinth so that when your heart may call you to join us in person, you can really receive the blessing of what's going on here in the anchoring of this community of Ascended Essena presence. And we're grateful you connect with us this way. Remember also to connect with our Facebook page, Shri and Kira Official at Facebook, because we're going to be bringing a lot more information through Facebook in August, specifically around the Piedra de la Corazon and the Piedra de Cosmic Eye, the Cosmic Eye crystal. Now, Shri is holding this, and he's going to gently kind of spin it a little bit, and then also spin it with the eye staring at them. But we want you to just kind of connect with it, because we are very, very, very blessed to be the current caretakers of this beautiful crystal. We don't know how long we'll be its caretakers, but we're grateful for every minute we have. But as Shri turns this, notice the Cosmic Eye presence. This crystal, we had some very powerful, powerful revelations with it. It has been constantly connecting, actually sending us to places on the land here. And this area here, and for those of you that see energetically, you're probably already feeling and sensing this right now. This area has literally sent in an attunement that has offered us the ability to teach anyone who wants to be in its presence, but you have to be in its physical presence, how to literally go into this cosmic eye and connect with incredible cosmic universal beings of light, incredible light. It's a powerful, almost a scrying type experience. The other thing that happened was this beautiful crystal necklace, this mala that Tree's had for many, many, many years, asked to be attuned with the crystal, as did my personal crystal that I work with. This is my personal crystal that I work with, and just if you can see it here, which has the beautiful Elohimian letters in gold on it. This is pure quartz, and this crystal, in connection with these crystals, have brought forth some additional information that we're sharing through our Facebook page, we're sharing through our newsletters, we're sharing through our miracle team. And so we encourage you to stay connected. Go to our Facebook page, like it, get on it, and make sure you register for our newsletter. It's free. There is so much coming out, and there is so much happening. We're also very, very excited that, hey, mark your calendar, get down here in December for the solstice. The Piedra della Corazon is going to be right here in Terra Nostra, and we are very, very excited. This is the 130 million year old stone that was in last month's video. We'll insert a little picture of it for you again to take more time. We thank Hugo Lucas for his amazing generosity, and to invite all of you to remember that let go of people telling you you're crazy. Let go of people not inviting you into your truth. We're speaking our truth. We invite you to speak ours. Occasionally we get these comments at YouTube, people saying we're on drugs or we're on this or we're on that. Guys, we're not. The only drug we're on is Gaia, is pure air, pure light, connecting.
Maybe we're a little crystal stoned.
Well, we're probably stoned. Agreed. Because, go ahead.
No, I just want to say,
No.
the crystals have always had an attraction and an energy that many people have recognized. There's something new happening on our planet right now, and that is the crystalline energies are coming forward and being revealed with greater profundity. Especially the Lemurian quartz and the quartz that was deep within the earth is rising to the surface. You remember that the crystalline structures themselves are multidimensional, and that the energies that are imprinted and encoded in crystals carry with it wisdom and information that is outside the context of Gaia, and yet useful for living here.
So as we walk into August, walk into your ascended truth and open up to your spiritual discernment. Here in the final culmination of the Kali Yuga, we are in a moment where that which is truth will be considered not truth, and that which is not the truth will be considered the truth. This month, you're going to see all that play out. You're going to see it play out on a global scale, on a humanitarian scale, on a universal scale. You're going to see it play out in your own lives. The key is to lift, my angels, lift. If you're lifting through this time, then this time will lift with you, and your support, your abundance, your love, your connections will be extraordinary. August is about the truth. Welcome to your truth. Lift up from your heart and offer your spiritual discernment, your love, and through that, you will discover your crystalline gateway into the fifth dimension and beyond.
As you breathe for a moment, enjoying the birds, allow yourself to recognize that what is true is beyond words. The words are a doorway, and the truth lies just beyond. Namaste.